I was ashamed of making mistakes. I was ashamed of using a wrong word. I was ashamed of wrong pronunciation. I wasn't improving. I was not getting better. And the reason behind this, I found out after studying nearly 4 to 5 books written by some eminent psychologists like Dr. Aaron Beck, Dr. Albert Ellis, we can say like Dr. Brené Brown. Let me tell you my story about how I improved myself and how I overcome one of the most important problems we face while developing our English communication. All of you know it's India, and in India, people will judge you based on your English. And I was also a victim of that. I'm not different from you. I'm from Marathi medium, all of you know this. Initially, my English was horrible actually. It was not good. And because of that, I had to go through a lot of difficulties while communicating with others. Today, the English you see is the result of many years of improvement. But initially, which you are also going through the same phase, I also went through the same phase. There was that shame in me, that shame. That shame was stopping me from getting better and improving myself. I was ashamed of making mistakes. I was ashamed of using a wrong word. I was ashamed of wrong pronunciation. I was ashamed of looking like a fool, looking like an illiterate English speaker, a person who is speaking broken English. I was ashamed of that. And I have overcome this today, and today I'm a better communicator, and that is what I'm going to tell you today. I'm sure all of you have the same problem, that is shame of making mistakes. Am I right? Now, for that, what I did is, initially I was, as I said before, I was making a lot of mistakes, and I wasn't improving. I was not getting better. And the reason behind this, I found out after studying nearly 4 to 5 books written by some eminent psychologists like Dr. Aaron Beck, Dr. Albert Ellis, we can say like Dr. Brené Brown, plus a couple of more psychologists were there. And then I found out that the problem with me was perfectionism. I was a perfectionist. I wanted to speak perfect English. Each and every sentence perfect, each and every line perfect, each and every word perfect, each and every word should be pronounced in a perfect way. And that perfectionism was the main reason behind my shame. Then I understood the relationship between perfectionism and shame. See, understand, perfectionism and shame. A person who is a perfectionist, he feels ashamed because he's striving for perfection. And if he isn't able to achieve perfection, he feels ashamed. Now, why do we go for perfection? Many of you will say that, but perfection is good actually. It's nice. I mean, I can speak perfect English. It's good. What is the problem? Understand one thing. Perfectionism is not going to help you because you will get one more problem. It's called as perfection paralysis. Perfection paralysis. What is that? You get paralyzed when you are striving for perfection. Wait, let me give you one example. There are many people who want to grow in life, who want to start a business, who want to do something new. But they can't do that because they feel like if I'm not perfect and if I make mistakes, I will look stupid, I will look foolish, I will fail in life. And then they become paralyzed and they keep on postponing, for example, writing a book, or it can be starting a new business or doing something different. And they get stuck and they go into perfection paralysis. That is what exactly happens. And that is what I overcome that. Understand one thing. People who are perfectionists, they are depressed. They are depressed, they are stressed. They don't have good relationship with them also and with others also. They're always in trouble. They're always in fights with others because these people always have fights with others. Because these people have perfectionist attitude and they want everyone to be perfect. And the problem is, the more you try to become perfect, the more you lag in, the more you feel like you are not perfect. And again you try to become perfect. Why do we want to be perfect? The reason is, we want to avoid that, the pain, the blame, and the judgment. We don't want to take that. We want to avoid that. This is one of the reasons why we want to be perfect. See, perfectionism is not self-improvement. Perfectionism is like trying to get approval of others. It's trying to please others. It's trying to gain approval of some important people in your life. So it's not a self-improvement. See, can you fly while carrying 50 kg of load around your neck? How will you feel like? How will you walk? Can you fly? Can you walk? Can you move? Perfectionism is the same. It's like you're carrying that 50 kg weight around your neck. Same thing happens with English also. When you're striving for perfection, that is grammar. What is perfection in terms of English? It's a grammar. When you're trying to speak grammatically everything perfect and correct, you are like carrying the 50 kg weight around your neck and trying to speak. You won't be able to do that, and all of you have this experience, right? And guys, last thing I'll tell you, perfectionism is like addiction. The more you want perfection, you get addicted to perfection and you disturb yourself and you don't grow. I repeat again, a perfectionist person never grows because he gets stuck there. Then what is needed? What you need is not perfection. What you need is healthy striving to get better. Healthy striving to get better. It's called as excellence. Excellence means what? Excellence is knowing that yes, I can get better, I can improve, I will improve. Healthy excellence is accepting your mistakes while speaking. Yeah, fine, it's okay, I made a mistake. There is nothing to be felt ashamed about. I'm improving myself. I'm getting better every day in my English language. I'm getting better. That is called as healthy striving. You don't get those negative emotions of shame in you. And when you don't get those emotions of shame in you while talking to someone, if you make a mistake, you will not feel ashamed. You will feel like, oh, I made a mistake, that's fine. Like you make mistake while solving any example, maths and chemistry. Do you feel ashamed? No. Oh, I made a mistake, right? I will work on this. This kind of attitude I adopted. And everything changed. And what happened then, I'll tell you. When I adopted this healthy striving, excellence, I call it as another word. We can call it as self-compassion, self-kindness. I have seen people beating themselves, abusing themselves, saying that, so I'm so stupid. How can I make this simple grammatical mistake? Well, instead of improving, it generates more shame in you. But healthy striving, that healthy excellence is, oh, I made a mistake while speaking, no problem. I will keep on working and I'll keep on getting better. If you follow my habits, you keep on getting better. And what happens due to that? You make fewer mistakes because now you don't have that perfection paralysis syndrome. Because now you are not striving for perfection. You are just striving for getting better every day, day in and day out. And that is what I did with me. And the results, you can see it's visible. Communication, fluency, people think about perfection. I haven't seen any channel where this kind of things are taught. I don't know if they may be there. I haven't seen, because I don't see any other YouTube channel. I just focus on how can I spread my message to you. Every channel is just focusing on perfection. Use this word in this way, use these phrases in this way, don't do this mistake, speak perfectly, speak perfect pronunciation, and it's going to give you perfection paralysis. So dear friend, come on, get out of that shame. Get out of the shame and strive for excellence. Strive for striving, healthy striving. Nice talking to you. It is a nice surrounding here in my garden. Hope all of you enjoyed this talk. Take care and bye-bye. Thank you.